Hi, I'm Jack. Have you ever lied to someone and it ended up working out for you or even bettering your situation? I definitely have. There have been many times where lying has backfired on me and ended up getting caught and disciplined. But there are some circumstances in which it actually benefited me, which is the purpose of lying in the first place. If we overlook the moral boundaries and hindrances that lying provides, it can be inferred that it could possibly be used as a useful social skill in today's society. Despite the guilt, lying is a key skill to have in society today if we overlook those moral boundaries. As it can avoid conflict with others, it can boost many different aspects of one's life, and it can serve as a unique form of communication that yields different emotions within individuals when used. Let's start with how lying can avoid conflict with others. For example, lying can end up lightening a mood because it can avoid the tension that arises within an argument through a simple temporary resolution that lying provides. By simply tweaking the truth a bit, it can also restore friendships and even continue them beyond, as it shows that once you care about them because you lied for them in order to benefit themselves and not yourself. For example, if you were to take the blame for somebody by lying and saying that it was you instead of them, that shows the friendship that they have between each other. And it can restore any arguments before and improve that relationship or friendship by continuing the trust with them. Another example of how lying can improve your social skills is that it boosts many different aspects of one's life. And there are countless examples to represent this. Let's start with social media. Social media is one of the most popular platforms to use to put yourself out there in the world. But people tend to skew the truth, and often the state on which they are portrayed on social media is different than how they feel in real life. This is somewhat of a form of lying, as you're not showing your true self and ending up lying to yourself and others in the fact that you want others to see you in a certain way. Another form is business. While it is completely immoral, lying in business can end up improving your social skills because let's take a resume for example. If you lie on your resume, you're more likely to get a job because the interviewer will see you as more of a potential candidate and a better position for the job. In the same way with school, plagiarism is terrible. But if you take away all that moral injustice associated with it, lying ends up bettering your situation by getting you a better grade and therefore continuing that class on and getting a better grade in the class, which can continue into college and even the real world. The third way in which lying can help you improve your social skills is that it serves as a unique form of communication, which yields different emotions among each other. For example, faked emotion within lying leads to fake feelings by the recipient. If you were to lie to somebody and seem happy within yourself, then it's going to store up happiness in the other individual. This is often the most common form of self lying, where you're lying to yourself that you want to improve your situation, and this will end up affecting the others around you within your surroundings. The second way, and a more common example of this, is YouTube pranks. Some of the most common things on YouTube to watch are pranks between whether it's relationships, significant others, or just friends. And some of these involve lying to the other, whether it be whatever crazy scenario. But this will exhibit certain emotions within the other individual, often that of frustration, anger, or even sadness. While it is sad to think about, YouTube pranks do show that lying is a communication form that yields these different emotions. Also, this unique form of communication can also improve people's ability to recognize these false emotions. In a sense, lying more helps others recognize lying. It's kind of a win-win where you can improve your scenario, but also you allow others to recognize these faults and improve on them and catch them while they're in the act. So, as we've discussed, lying is completely immoral and should not be tolerated, but it is a useful social skill to have because it avoids conflict with others, it boosts many different aspects of one's life, and it serves as a unique form of communication that yields different emotions. I know that it is important to stop lying, and I do not and I do not persuade you to go lying all the time. I just wanted to persuade you to the fact that it can be a social skill, and not it isn't completely terrible, and should only be used when absolutely necessary. I believe that we should all recognize our lying and improve on them, but we should also be able to recognize when we need to be a good liar and improve our situation if in a sticky situation. I'll leave you with these few quotes by Elam Garak and an anonymous. Lying is a skill like any other, and if you want to maintain a level of excellence, you have to practice it constantly. Finally, be careful who you converse with. Salt and sugar look the exact same. Thank you, and I hope you've learned a bit about lying and its benefits, but also its hindrances that it provides. Thank you.